For the start here, we're going to have to check out Fly's first-person view. The clean feed is having some issues right now, trying to be resolved. Hopefully, for Game 2, we're going to have that resolved. So we're on Fly's first person right now. He's playing against Cash, Orc Mirror on Last Refuge. Once again, we're seeing Farseer Headhunters. That's something we've been seeing mostly in Orc Mirror recently, although Hitman before, 2 days ago, was able to beat Fly with a Blade Master first on Amazonia, which was a sick game. That was a crazy game. Farseer leveling up very quickly, almost level 4 already. Fly's going tier 3. As we see the TC coming out. Both players going tier 3 now. Of course, these two played before, Fly versus Cash, and Cash was able to win one map and almost win the series in their best of 3 before, which came quite as a surprise. Fly gonna get a fast level 2 in the TC. And did you see the item? It's the Illyria's Flute of Accuracy. Very good. Bonus damage now on these Headhunters. May even invest in some more damage upgrades. I think that doesn't seem too unlikely. And with creeping the high ground lab, that might then be level 3 perfectly here for Fly. With the Shaman starting to come in, so we're gonna have Bloodlusted Berserkers here. We're just going to be the perfect opportunity because as our subs can figure out, I was actually trying to see if anybody would notice without me saying, but I guess I'm saying it now. We have some new emotes, ladies and gentlemen, on our Twitch channel, and one of them is specifically dedicated to Bloodlust. You can check it out now if you're a sub. Yeah, there we have it. We're not quite there yet. Shaman don't have master training yet, but soon they will. Thank you, Fleshless, with a 5-month resub. It says hi. We also have a new B2W hi emote, in fact. Another big item here, Claws plus 12 for Fly. Not the greatest find, but you get Farseer 4 TC3. Pretty strong levels. Wand of the Wind could be great against the enemy TC, but against Purge, sometimes not too impressive. And there we have it, Master Training. Now started, takes 1.5 minutes. Berserker upgrade already done. Look at the confidence on Cash. Even without Berserker upgrade, he still wants to go in here. There we see the Wand of the Wind, the TC disabled for a couple of seconds. Trying to get in position for the perfect stomp is Cash. This could be a good one. Yeah, hits it. He's going to be able to take out 2 units here freely. Book of the Dead as well. Fly gets off a good stomp, but he doesn't really have any follow-up damage against the actual units. Quickly takes out that Book of the Dead. Didn't have too big of an impact. Oh, and Show of the Beast as well. Lots of damage there now. Wonderful stomp into the back. Lightning Shield as well. Has to be purged by Cash. Lots of damage here onto the TC, but there's an Evil Potion on the second hero for Fly. He's going to fall back a little bit. Going to try to go for his own hero focus. Cash has the Evil Potion. Both have to be popped at the same time. Cash with another stomp coming in. Might be able to take out one more Headhunter, but the TC now very hurt, very much so in trouble. Going to pull it back. Cash trying to TP out, but the TC dies. Level 2 Chain Lightning. TC goes down, and that's a huge kill for Fly. Perhaps enough of a lead for him to just go for a tiny Great Hall. He's got 500 gold already. And it's looking very good for the Chinese player here on map 1. That early Farseer level 4 was certainly a help, but Fly's not trying to be greedy. Does not want to rush an expansion. First he wants to get it back up to 50 supply, get some more upgrades. He just queued the 3rd attack upgrade, I think. And he's got the triple hero. Shadowhunter also scales wonderfully. If you get all those orc heroes up to level 3 or level 4, they are very, very strong. At the moment, the Shadowhunter not too impressive, but even level 1 heal wave is nice to have. Wow, this camp is still left over here for Fly to creep as well. It's going to be level 2 on his Shadowhunter. Going to be a nice item. Pretty much everything he finds here is good. Robe, I guess? Yeah, Robe the Magi. This Farseer has a lot of bonus damage. Come to think of it, there's no bad item here, is there? Well, actually, there's one. Scourge Bone Chimes would have been bad. Ironically, the one bad item for Orc here would be Scourge Bone Chimes. Even Rune Bracers would have been good on the TC. Fly was able to creep quite a bit here, close to level 5 on the Farseer. Only thing he would really love still to have is level 3 Shadow for that heal wave 2. And there we go. Peons moving out. 600 gold. Time for the Tiny. Boots of Quel'Thalas. Yeah, they wouldn't have been amazing. But they would have been decent on the Shadow. Oh, Cash with the wonderful timing. The expansion obviously hasn't paid off yet. Cash's gonna get his own level 4 TC stomped. Where's the Purge? Took forever to come through. Stomped shortly before the Hex. Fly pulls back his second hero. He's got the double aura. That seems to be a big advantage. Going for the hero focus now against the enemy TC. And with the stomp, he's going to get the hero kill as well. The Shadowhunter level 1 doesn't seem to be able to do much here. Cash calls for the GG. And that is the first win for Fly in this King of the Hill. That was kind of to be expected. Cash, I think, looked better than some of us thought. But Fly, certainly looking a bit stronger than the opponent. For the next couple of games, the clean feed should be working. Hopefully. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a hiccup here with that. But now, might be much better for the next one. So what's going to be our next game then? Is the question. As the West lost the first map, that means now they concede their player, their next player, and the map. They can also choose the map. So, at the moment, the best counter to Orc seems to be Night Elf. So, if you want to take out Fly now, Foggy seems to be like the best choice. They could also seed Hitman, but I think they want to rely on Hitman to win the game in the end. Hawk would also be a choice, of course. But I wouldn't suggest that too much. Hawk, like many other humans, I think still has some issues against headhunters at the moment. Whereas Night Elf is the one race where headhunters don't really work. In fact, it was yesterday where Foggy defeated Fly's headhunters. Fly, surprisingly, did try to play headhunters against Night Elf, but got beaten. I was about to say got destroyed. He didn't get destroyed. It was a pretty competitive game. But Foggy did win it in the end. In the last couple of days, we had some rather long breaks. Hopefully this time it's going to be a little faster. Hawk on Terraner stand. Oh, that would be a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Might be vetoed, though. Both teams have one veto. How does MK First fare against Headhunters? I don't think I've ever seen that. So, is Europe gonna seed Foggy? That seems like the smartest choice. The good thing also is I think Foggy doesn't have a very clear counter. So if Foggy wins now against Fly, then after they would probably send in Colorful, maybe? Colorful is going to be the carry in the end, I'm pretty sure. That's the way they're treating it. So, I see Fly in the lobby. I don't see Foggy. Oh. It might be Hitman. It might be Hitman already. I see Hitman. I can spy through my friends list who's joining lobbies. It seems to be Hitman. It seems to be Hitman, boys. Hitman now already. I feel like that's pretty risky. What if Hitman loses? Oh, whoops. What if Hitman loses this? Fly watching a replay right now. Maybe watching the loss that he had before. Of course, remember, the West also has map choice right now. So maybe Hitman feels really confident in Orc Mirror on one specific map. We saw him before on AZ do extremely well. And that could be pretty smart. If Hitman now plays AZ and beats Fly, then he would have gotten the point and he would have taken AZ away from Colorful, which is probably the best map for Colorful. Of course, a lot of mind games goes into this. Tactical deliberation. The team discussing right now who are they going to send in, what's going to be the map choice, what do they want to take away for later. All right, so let's consider this. So, Colorful's best map is AZ. I think that's pretty damn clear. Fortitude's best map would be Terraner Stand, but the same is the case for Honk. His best map would also be Terraners. We don't know the vetoes. Maybe Wong can tell us? For Zhao Kai, Fuzzy Thunder is pretty much playable everywhere. I don't think it has a clearly best map, does it? Last Refuge is certainly really good. That's out already. Northern Isles is really good. But you can play Farseer Headhunters anywhere. Yeah, so this would actually be kind of genius. If Hitman chooses AZ now, and of course wins. If he loses, it's going to be a problem. Okay. Actually, Amazonia is vetoed, so we're not going to see AZ. Amazonia is vetoed and Turtle Rock. So Terranas is in the pool. Oh, that makes me question this choice much more, though. If Terranas is in the pool, I feel like Hitman has to choose Terranas now. Because if he doesn't choose Terranas here, then it's going to be very clearly Fortitude after on Terranas against Hitman. Seems to be pretty obvious. So the map pool, by the way, we don't have the new maps today. Wait a minute. Yeah. So Tidehunters and Autumn Leaves are not going to be part of the pool today. So today it's only AZ, Concealed Hill, Echo Isles, Last Refuge, Northern Isles, Terrana Stand, and Turtle Rock. So like the Neddy's pool, basically, last year. Or like the WGL pool, I should say. Alright. Our game's about to begin, boys. Hitman against Fly. Is it gonna be Terrana Stand? I think it has to be. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the right one. This one. Alright. Fly against Hitman. They met before. They played before in Okmara, and Hitman came out on top, and he played very, very impressively. Can he do it again? If Hitman loses here, it's going to be tough for West. So Hitman now also under pressure to perform again. And let's go in. And indeed it is Terrana Stand, as had to be expected. Hitman had to choose this one, otherwise it was going to be available for Fortitude after. And Human versus Orc is almost unplayable for Orc on this map. At least that used to be the case. With Farseer Headhunters now, I'm not even sure. Hitman is playing exactly the same opening as he did before. Not going for creeping right away, but rather items. But Fly had an opportunity to study that replay, of course, himself. Pops the speed scroll, runs across, does not see the blade. Is he trying to steal the green cap? Oh, he might be trying to cancel the barracks. Hitman has a late barracks. Doesn't he? Oh, Hitman has no barracks at all yet. Oh, it's going to be annoying for Hitman. He's going to get his borrows cancelled in the main. But he's going to get both items from the middle. Starts off with the claws. Very good. But doesn't have inventory space anymore now, which is kind of weird. And Fly coming in with a statement here in the beginning, saying, "You're going to fool me once, kid. But I'm going to punish that build the second time around." Shouldn't Hitman be making a barracks already? Next to his shop? He's trying to block him in with a war mill. Oh, he has a dust. He's got the dust. And he's got the scroll of speed. Does he get this kill? Oh. He got it. Oh, Hitman gets the hero kill. And now he can go to the middle, creep the next item, and get the level 2. Oh, baby. Fly thought he was going to be smart. Thought he was going to punish the no barracks build. But Hitman is the one to punish. Gets the hero kill, and Fly Classic.
A player's forces are under
Loses the Blade Master. Next item for Hitman. What's he gonna get here? Ring. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. Gonna be a fast level 2 for him. Blade Master, of course, came back quickly. But that's a full level lead for Hitman. And he's got way better items. It's so beneficial now for him to trade hits. But then again, he doesn't have grunts. So, without grunts, it's still easier for Fly to creep. So Hitman now has to play aggressive to slow down the enemy creeping as much as possible. Oh, misses the last hit. Bit of a mistake there. Of course, we're playing on netties today. So, ping advantage for the Chinese. Tier 2 finished. Hitman going for grunts, walkers. Only now the grunts are starting, though. And the blade for Hitman is going to harass. He's got great bonus damage items, even armor. But Fly's going to get some big caps. He's going to steal away the Merc Camp, which is a really big deal. Hitman might be able to anticipate this. I think Hitman should go for his own steal. Go for the Troll Berserker and try to snipe the enemy lab. Hitman scouts what's going on. Does not get the last hit steal. And that's a speed scroll away from Fly. He's afraid of a Shadow Hunter perhaps showing up, I guess. Hitman got a small item there. Slippers for him. Which is of course a great find. Radar Walker, tier 3. Fly stole the item. Got slippers and mantle now. The last time they played on AZ, Hitman was able to solo creep with the Shadow quite well, and his Blade Master was able to slow down the enemy creeping extremely well. Tried to steal the item there, doesn't get it though. One grunt is very hurt, but Hex should be able to save it. Gonna cost another speed scroll. Oh, and the grunt still goes down. Hitman gets a grunt here, but that cost him a lot of mana.
a player's forces are under attack.
There's a red dot at the lab. Did you send... Is that the peon, maybe? Another ring for Hitman. Another unfortunate find. Unless he goes tier 3 and TC. On Terra's stand, we see a lot of tier 3. The distances are long. There's safe creeping to be had. In general, quite a bit of creeping to be had. It's very hard to push your opponent on Terra, so we see a lot of tier 3. Another grunt goes down! This one to the creeps. Fly is on his way to tier 3. And Hitman, I would imagine, is as well. Oh, no, he's not. No, he is not. When they played before on Terra stand, Hitman was able to show up with a level 3 Shadow Hunter timing, with deadly precision, and win the game with a tier 2 push. But this time, Hitman is much further away from level 3 Shadow. Talisman of Evasion can be pretty damn good for the blade. I think Hitman's gonna have to go tier 3 this time. He doesn't really have the same timing lined up for the big attack, I think. Blade for Hitman is very survivable. Bonus armor, evasion, and about to get level 3. That replenishment potion also now very nice. Oh wait, is this level 3 though? Oh my god, perfectly is. So I want to get level 3 here on the blade, and with that was able to scout around very well. But the first big lab creep goes to Fly. Big item there available, possibly Scourge Bone Chimes. Oh, didn't set the rally point yet. Fly, what's going on? Oh, Hitman with the timing, Hitman with the timing. And he gets it! Gets them both! Bad item with the Rune Bracers, but he gets the last hit. And the item! And there's no Raider here to punish him. He's gonna go for another one. Boom! Got him. Oh, Hitman, is he gonna get greedy? Wand of Mana Steel! He used the Wand of Mana Steel. Hitman can't windwalk anymore. And that's a dead blade. I think it's worth it, though. He got so much done. Put out a bit of damage. I think it's not the end of the world. Shadowhunter for Hitman, almost level 3. Just an inch away. And that's where he's got the advantage. Wait, isn't he? Yeah, there it is. There's the level 3. 41 supply for Fly. Hitman chasing with the speed scroll. Trying to get the Raiders in range for the Ensnare with the Hex. That should certainly be working out. Fly is not yet level 3 on the Shadow. That's his big disadvantage. And Hitman is pushing forward once again with quite the lead. Wouldn't mind to see perhaps an expansion here behind this. But Fly is tier 3. He's got the Orb of Lightning now that he can make use of. Purchase it right away. No third hero TC yet. Hitman going to the shop. Got the heal scroll, probably. That's the Shadow level 3. That's the big level up there for Fly as well. Hitman now looking to get his own big item. Well, he got the enemy item with the Rune Bracers before, which he must have sold by now, I guess. Still got them, actually. Has the Rune Bracer still on the Shadowhunter, but will sell them soon. And finds the Zoe Mask. Zoe Mask is crazy good, but Fly also got 2 mantles for his Shadowhunter. Getting Walker Master Training are both Kodo upgrade and Torrens. Torrens! Soon to come in.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Fly just snipes the Enforcer right there. It's going to be level 3 for his own Blade Master. Finally! This took forever. He might have gone level 2 Windwalk. It seems like he's moving pretty slow. Level 2 crit, I mean. He's moving pretty slow, right? Yeah, this is level 1 Windwalk. So he's got crit over Windwalk here. Hitman didn't want to fight before his Orb of Lightning. Now he's got it. Reveals the Blade Master right away. Last hit does go to Fly. So he's got another one of the mana stealing. So he's got 3 charges of Wand, which would be a big mana advantage for the Chinese. Going for the Blade Master, but remember, he's very tanky. With that evasion and bonus armor and everything. Spirit Link should be coming through, but Hitman's Blade is starting to drop low. Hex to control the Blade Master. We have Lightning Shield in the mix as well. And the Kodo Beasts are, of course, going to be the big targets, but Hitman going for the enemy Shadowhunter first. Now opting for the Kodo. Both are going to be purged, both are going to be crit at times, and these Kodos are going to go down, and Torrents are coming in shortly after. The one of Lightning Shield, again used for a bit more damage. Kodos are dead, Raiders return, more Ensnares to be used. We have a shop coming up for Fly, no shop for Hitman. Blade Master does get 4. Level 2 critical strike now available for Hitman as well. Oh, and the Kodo arrives and gets off the Devour. And Fly might be turning this whole thing around, because he's got more mana thanks to those Wands of Mana stealing. Hitman has no heal wave to be used anymore. Torrent coming in. The Kodo will be taken out. Hitman is going to have to fall back. I think Fly used every charge of his Wand of Mana stealing right there. As the shop finishes. And we have more Torrents coming. Torrents and Raiders. Hitman with Kodos. Headhunters. Late game Headhunters? And Flash is going for a tiny, isn't he? I think he is. Shadowhunter just bought something. That could very well be the tiny. Yeah, and there it is. Drops down the tiny. Did Hitman do the same? Those Headhunters will destroy Torrents? I'm not so sure about that. Oh, and Hitman is not going for the tiny. Hitman is continuing to creep. But Fly's gonna have way more economy here real soon. 2 big caps still here in the bottom left. Shadowhunter gets level 4. Mana Stone, big Mana Potion. Those are huge finds that Hitman is hoping for. Big Mana Potion! Okay.
Are under attack.
Hitman going into upkeep. He's gonna push. Blade Master is scouting. There was something at the lab. Thank you, Hefty Sneeze with the 15 months. Shredder for Fly. Oh my god, that's so greedy. 600 gold for Expo. 375 for the Shredder. Fly is banking heavily on the late game. And Hitman might not punish it. He might not punish it. More Torrents are coming. Hitman got 2 big items there, though. We saw the big Mana Potion already. Sold something there. Health Stone as well, which is also great. Fly saw the attack coming. He has to push into upkeep right now. Fly, you have to push. And Hitman maybe was not anticipating this greed. It seems like he is getting completely surprised by this tiny. But he's gonna be in position to attack here in just a moment. And if he didn't know before, now he's gonna know. And at the moment, Hitman is still much stronger.
Town is under siege.
And remember, big Mana Potion, Sobi Mask, and Health Stone. And I'm pretty sure Fly doesn't have one of Mana Stealing charges anymore. But Fly now has a lot of income. Tons of income. Hitman also with more walkers. So more mana for the Revive. Ancestral Spirit. Also lots of Kodos. This fight is looking a lot better for Hitman, isn't it? It's looking a lot better. Good thing about Torrents when you eat them is they don't give corpses. And, oh my god. Hitman might just be completely destroying this fight. This doesn't even look close. This doesn't look close, boys. Ensnare, and the Kodo gets to eat again. Oh my god. I think he just devoured 3 Torrents. Alright, counter Devour though. And Kodos will be starting to fall. Hitman with a shop as well. Love that. But as you can see, the Kodos do tend to fall pretty quickly here with the Orb of Lightning Purges coming in and everything. But Hitman still has way more. He still has way more. Trying to keep these Kodos alive for as long as possible. At the moment, it's mostly Kodos and Walkers on both sides. Here we see the first Ancestral Spirit coming in. A Walker gonna go down. Oh, and Fly might be turning this whole thing around now. Look at the Torrent damage suddenly. Ancestral Spirit being used. More revives coming through. Hitman gets a Torrent back there himself. Tries to take out these Kodos now as well. Ensnare again. That Kodo should be dead. Lot of damage. Look at the Pulverize. Woof. Look at the Pulverize swinging away. Shadow Hunter in trouble. Oh, Hitman didn't look. Hitman didn't pay attention to the Shadow. And he didn't use the Invul Potion. Oh my goodness. Can he still win this perhaps? Level 5 almost on the Blade Master for Fly. He's half dead. Chasing with the blade is Hitman. Hoping for the crit. Invul Potion used. Heal Scroll as well. Torrent returns, but the Blade Master for Hitman is still very strong. Could take out one Torrent right there. It's about to be level 5, I think. But Mana Potions now. And Hitman. Has he thrown away this game? Everything is so low for him. Oh my goodness. That fight started off so well, but Fly. What a comeback by him. Oh. Fly now on the chase. Oh my god, both those heroes were so damn low. And here we saw one of the big advantages of Terran Stand for the defender. Why it's such a good defensive map. Because you have that shop always next to your expansion and main base. Hitman waiting for the Shadow to come back. It's about halfway through.
A player's forces are under
But that is so much time for Fly to mine. And guess what? Now he's level 5 Blade. And we even see a bit of Ancestral Spirit here again coming in. That fight, I thought Hitman had it. I thought he had it. Thank you, Kerubik, with a 10-month resub. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. What are these units doing here for Hitman? Getting purged. Getting killed. Ancestral Spirit here coming in. Hitman. He's trying it again. Even the Blade Master's taking so much damage now. Healthstone committed. And the Shadow Hunter finally returns with a heat wave and a hex right away. But the army now for Fly is just simply so much bigger. So many Taurens, so many Walkers, Kodos as well. Kodos which this time are surviving. Ancestral Spirit in. Oh, but that's level 5 Shadow. Oh, that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Blade Master takes out another Kodo. That's another Tauren returning. And I think Hitman is out of mana already. Has to go for the hero kill. Has to go for the desperate hero kill. He needs the crit. He needs the crit. He gets the backstab. That's good enough, I guess. Tavern revive though for Fly. Oh my god, he's so rich. He got 1,000 gold. He can afford 2 of those revives. No problem. Hitman gonna fall back. Blade almost level 6. For him. Can the ultimate change something here? 66 supply for Fly though. I think the problem for Hitman was he didn't scout well enough. And he didn't attack soon enough. He took so much time to finally go for that push. Fly with some real greed there in the late game. Going for the tiny and the shredder, but of course over time that will pay off like crazy. Sitting next to his shop there as well. Fly knows this game must be his. Hitman is coming in for one last attack. Mains have expired. Or did he go for a tiny? Oh, he did! With his last bit of gold. But he's got only 50 supply. The Blade Master missed the scout. But the peon will see it. And that should be go time for Fly. With his huge army. Can also easily afford heal scrolls, invul pots, mana pots. Hitman has... Wait a minute. I know. That's fine. Never mind. Fly has 3,000 lumber. Yeah, that makes sense.
A player's forces are under
For Hitman, that would be a little strange. If Hitman can hold this, that would be absolutely crazy. But against a 20 supply deficit, honestly even more, it shouldn't be possible. Just gonna try though. Hitman's a very critical player. Critical of himself and others and everything. So he's gonna be the most disappointed with this loss. If it is a loss. One Tauren only for Hitman. Trying to go for the hero kill. Yeah, I think that's smart. But there's an invul potion on the Shadow. He's got level 3 heal wave. It's not possible. It's not possible. Oof. It was almost possible though. Almost. If I could have just gone for a tab and revive then again. Blade Master's surrounded. Hexed. Getting clobbered. by the torrents. Oh, wow, he even transferred the invul. Not bad. But that's game! GG called. And Fly delivering hard for China. (2-0 for Fly. One more point for China. So again, let's get an overview of what this point standing means for everyone. So, as we said at the beginning of the day, China has to win this King of the Hill to have a chance. If the West wins the King of the Hill, the contest is over. West is going to be the winner. So it's really important for China to do well here, which they are doing right now. Fly is delivering, and they still got Fortitude, they still got Zhao Kai, they still got Colorful. So lots of players on the bench still ready. Now, who's the West gonna bring in next? Hawk or Foggy? Should be the choice here. I think Foggy might be the best call, but... Oh, Hitman. I hope it's not gonna have too rough of a time here after this loss. Knowing Hitman, he's probably gonna be pretty mad at himself. Either at himself or the ping. Or both. Probably both, honestly. But yeah. Credit where credit is due. Fly played this really well. And is gonna face his next opponent in a moment. At the moment, it's looking good for China, but it is not necessarily over yet. We may have a bit of a break here now. I think it's going to take a moment here to deliberate and figure out who's going to come in next. So a very short break, and then we return for map 3 in this best of 7 King of the Hill. It's going to be the Ukrainian Night Elf star player Foggy going up next against Fly. We'll see how he can do. Hitman was not able to beat Fly just a moment ago. Now it's going to be time for Foggy to show his worth. 2-0 lead for China in the King of the Hill. They need 4 map wins to win the King of the Hill to get 8 points. The losing team will get 1 point for every map that they won. Concealed Hill here makes sense. The other maps that were left in the pool were Echo Isles, Northern Isles, and Turtle Rock, I think, right? No, Turtle Rock is vetoed, never mind. Oh, and this is starting well for Fly already. He was able to come in, steal the last hit. And Foggy does not get the level 2 here right away. Also with the ring. Man, this King of the Hill is not starting off well for the West at all. And Fly is on an absolute tear. Now he's going to steal the shop away there from the enemy side with the Windwalk, preventing the inner fire. That works very well. Sick early game by Fly. I think the last 2 days prior to this, Fly wasn't too impressive. Or perhaps it's a little too mean. But anyways, he could have played better. We're used to seeing better from him. But now, on day 5, he's really showing up in form. Level 2 on the blade already. The Wand of Illusion is a great find. And Foggy with an AP placed. It's nighttime, so Fly doesn't see it. He's scouting with the peon. Is he going to check all the corners, though? Foggy is already parking his keeper right there. Fly is going to see it, but perhaps just a little bit too late. I'm not even sure if we saw this AP yet, to be honest. Peon's going to go down. Blade Master's going to come north, but he's going to be too late to cancel the AP. Perhaps a tiny mistake by Fly, not scouting it fast enough, not staffing in. And this AP can cause a lot of problems. If the grunts run into range... Is it in range? Oh! Oh my god, dude. That's like the last pixel to be in range for the grunt next to the AP. Very unfortunate for Fly. Very fortunate for the West. Blade Master is heavily creeping in the meantime. One grunt did go down. This is where Foggy is going to expand behind this. This is not an all-in push by any means. But with his AP, this is designed to create space to expand. And ideally, kill off a couple of grunts in the process. Gonna uproot the AP now, eat a tree, move forward, attack the burrow. And the really difficult thing here for Orc is, you can't really use the grunts to defend because the grunts are just gonna die. So you have to wait for the shadow to come out. This is why this creates so much pressure on the Orc because it takes forever to get rid of. And if you lose burrows as well, that's the worst case. Now the grunts are being brought in as Foggy is committing to the burrow. Might not get the kill. Actually, he does. Last hit goes to the AP, so that one did not give experience. Foggy could try to go for another entangle kill, but he knows the Shadow Hunters are about to come out, which could very well be Hex first. The Huntress? The Huntress? Unnecessary loss there to lose that Huntress. It's a Blade level 3. This Blade Master is certainly very strong. But the Burrow was killed, so production here certainly slowed down. The Lodge was coming up as well. And the 2 grunts are very damaged. Fly sees the Expo timing, but he's probably not going to be able to cancel it anymore. But he's trying. He's trying to cancel it. Everything is moving south for Fly. Blade Master shows himself. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Perhaps he does have enough damage. Foggy needs to bring the Wisps right now for the repair. And also go for an Alchemist second. Where are the Wisps? Fly now fighting against the Huntresses. The Tree of Life is surviving for longer. I think the tree may have gotten the last hit there on the Grunt. Now the Alchemist is coming in. With the Acid Bomb, he's going to provide a lot more damage here. But the Serpent Wards are pretty hard to deal with. And remember, this Blade Master is really strong right now. Ring given over to the Alchemist. That is very good. Hunters is all low HP. Going for the Blade now. Oh, the Blade, of course, can't be healed. Well, with a heal self he can, but not with heal wave. And Fly is buying a lot of time with these Serpent Wards. Oh, but the Shadowhunter steps forward a little too much. And it's going to be the Shadow going down, and that experience does go to Foggy. Gets him closer to level 3 Keeper. But I think it's still worth it for Fly. This bought a lot of time for him. The downside is he can't creep the Shadowhunter right now. That's the biggest problem, really. So the Blade Master's going to have to keep up the harass. And he's got decent mana left, so he's going to stick around here with the Windwalk.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second Ancient of War. And a pretty early shop for Foggy. The Blade might be able to find some more kills there. All of the hunts are mostly healthy. But he can take out the Wisps. Oh my god, if he takes out the tree. Foggy. Oh. Did he get the item? No. Alchemist got the item. He's gonna kill 2 hunts though. Damn. Sick harass by Fly. Wants to get the Huntress without the Windwalk, but he's gonna have to invest that Windwalk. Oh. Entangle is ready. Keeper is level 3. Got double mantle, by the way, which is really good. And that Huntress somehow survives. That's definitely a mistake by Fly. He certainly could have gotten that Huntress, but he may still get it in the end. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh, no way. Huntress with 8 HP makes it to the Moonwells. It's kind of a big deal. This early into the game, 1 Huntress more or less does make quite the difference.
player's forces are under attack.
Fly now going over to the natural, trying to clear it out, get level 2 Shadow. Gonna get pretty close to level 3 Shadow, honestly, with this camp. But Foggy is gonna be mining way, way, way sooner. Alchemist is somewhat under-leveled at the moment. Wants to remedy that right now. Level 3 Alchemist would be great for Foggy to get. He could creep the lab right now into the red camp, or at least kill the Ogre Lord at the red camp. That would be good experience, big items for him. And here come the peons, ready to set up the counter expansion. Pendant of Energy for the Shadow Hunter is great. And he's almost level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go. Foggy pulls the Ogre Lord. That was to be expected. Fly right now, I think you should be harassing with a blade. Creeping with a blade seems like a mistake. Don't know why he's not using him to scout and harass. Foggy gets the aura. Brilliance aura. Very good for the 2 heroes. Big mana potion as well. And he's gonna get level 3 alchemist. Okay. We're gonna have a lot of heal spray here in a moment. Blade almost level 4 already. Leveling super quick. Foggy at 50 supply. Did have the 2-1 upgrades queued. I hope he also goes for armor. Some Night Elves underappreciate, undervalue the armor upgrades on the Huntresses. Foggy's not pushing yet. He needs to get more scrolls. He needs to get more army. But he actually did go into upkeep already. A little sort of accuracy is really bad. Because it doesn't work on Serpent Wards. It's going to be a sell for Fly. Second armor upgrade already. Fly's looking better and better. He doesn't quite have the big army yet. Doesn't have 50 supply. Which is really what you want. And Foggy in the meantime gonna steal the next big consumable. Scroll of the Beast. Oh my god. Absolutely nuts items for Foggy. And level 4 for the Keeper. Nighttime now as well, by the way, so Shadow Meld could again be a thing. Oh, beautiful Acid Bomb! Hits amazingly. Foggy gonna TP out. Doesn't want to take this fight. He lost 1 archer only. But that means Fly might be getting the red camp now next. Foggy should have a big supply. Fly only set at 43 supply.
Player's forces are under attack.
This timing here could be scary. Foggy must be at least 60. Maybe even 70 supply. And probably some scrolls as well. Oh yeah, 65. We see it now. In case you guys haven't noticed yet, by the way, this is a Chinese clean feed. So they're doing the camera work. They're doing the production. It's their overlay. Not in our control. Just so you know. The next big item for Fly. Is that a TP? Must be a TP. No, it's a staff. He tried to fake the TP. Item for him, Lionhorn. Very good. Blade had to buy the TP. And Fly's gonna have to TP to his expansion. But in the meantime, Tower is killed. And APs are coming up. It's a big attack by Foggy. It's gonna be hard for Fly to hold. Level 4 Shadows. Hunter can oftentimes work wonders. But this Shadow isn't level 4 yet. Here come the Wisp for the detonate. Not detonated yet. Lots of things, of course, to manage. Beautiful splits by Fly, though. He's not getting hurt by these detonates too much, really. Lightning Shield activated, but the Scroll of the Beast is so much damage as well. And more Wisps are coming in from the main. This Alchemist, remember, has the big mana potion still to be used. It's about to be level 4 as well. Fight is all over the place. Hunters in the front line, surviving for quite a long time. It's the archers in the back that are getting targeted. I think it's pretty smart by Fly as well. As the Blade Master's finding more kills, getting closer and closer to level 5 over here somehow. And Fly next to his shop. He's got the strong Shadow Hunter here, which can do a lot to keep him in this. Heatwave and Hex and Serpent Wards now on level 2. And Fly looks to be holding this, doesn't he? It's not over yet, though. Acid Bomb chucked out. Can he cancel a bit more healing? But Foggy has lost a lot of army already. I don't think Foggy teched tier 3 behind this, which could be the game-losing mistake, maybe. But it's so much more heal wave. So much heal wave. It's a lot about the healing. It's all about the sustain over time. Fly's out of mana at the moment. The shop is going to be taken out, but there's of course another shop in the main. Heal salves are running. And now Foggy can take out the Peon line. I think this is where Foggy should go tier 3. If he isn't already. Because he did big damage already, but if he stays tier 2, he might just get outscaled by the Orc heroes. Shadow Hunter now has lots of mana again. And this is going to be a bad fight for Foggy. He's going to have to TP out here sooner or later. I think. Beautiful heal spray there, though. But it gets interrupted with the End Snare. Well done as well. Blade Master super low HP. Level 5, however. Going to get healed by the heal wave a little bit. And maybe Foggy can win this game here already. It looked a little dicey there for a moment. Wisp coming in again. Heal wave connects. Shadow Hunter doesn't have too much mana anymore. But level 5 Shadow is pretty close. And that would be a huge level up as well. Going for his own hero kill. Who's going to go down first? Alchemist or Blade Master seems to be the Blade. Scroll speed, trying to run away, but he's going to go down! And Foggy seems to be doing it here. Fly had almost held, but Foggy is going to punch through now, as it seems. Getting more and more experience, of course, as well, from these Serpent Wards.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I can already tell you, the next player is going to be colorful. Pretty sure about that. 77 supply for Foggy. He's not messing around with tier 3. Just tier 2 mass push. I think the beginning of that engagement wasn't taken too well by Foggy. Didn't position his archers, his hunts perfectly to protect the archers. But it was still enough. Some great items here for Foggy as well, we gotta say. And now, just gonna keep on pushing. Over towards the Orc main base. These burrows are not reinforced. Will easily be going down. And Foggy on 2 bases here in the late game is gonna close this out. Fly didn't have Lightning Shield, did he? Now, because his Blade Master got level 3 so quickly, he really wanted to go Windwalk level 2, which I think is the right choice. And then you don't have Lightning Mirror Image in the late game. Alchemist gets level 5, and it's just too much. It's like 20 archers or something. The Karagas pipe, absolutely wonderful. It's basically a double Sobi mask. Blade Master comes out. Oh my god, is he gonna get 100 to 0'd? No way! Oh my god, 100 to 0 with the Entangle level 3. And that's GG. GG, Foggy gets the win. And that puts West on the map again. So, Foggy gets the W. And West now with 31 points. There is one scenario in which we could have a draw. If China wins both the best of 5 and the King of the Hill, but West gets maximum amount of maps. So it's a 4-3 for China in the King of the Hill and a 3-2 for China in the best of 5. Then we're going to be at a draw. And there's going to be an ace match. But it's pretty unlikely. That's the only scenario in which it's going to work out exactly that way. China has to win the King of the Hill to be able to still win this whole contest. Foggy now gets on the board. And who's that going to trigger? I think that should trigger Colorful. I'm pretty sure. Colorful played against Foggy yesterday, right? No, 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago in the best of 3. And kind of destroyed Foggy in the bear mirror. Hitman's in chat, and he says, Foggy told him to throw so he could all kill. True fact. Yo, Hitman, I hope you don't take that loss too hard. Seems like you certainly had an opportunity to win that game. But especially the early game and the mid game was really good. Just the late game, things went a little south. But still, Hitman had a great showing this whole tournament. And we might see him again in the best of 5. We don't know who's seeded yet. Should certainly be Hitman or Foggy for the West. And should certainly be Fly or Colorful for Team China. We're going to find out later. Because the best of 5 will be played. Even if West should win King of the Hill, best of 5 is still going to be played. Thank you, Nibu HSV, with a 56-month resub. And now it's time for China to consider who are they going to send in, what map are they going to choose. So they got Colorful, Fortitude, and Zhao Kai, so they have plenty of options. It definitely, I think that's clear. It should be Zhao Kai, because Zhao Kai pretty much only plays Farseer Headhunter. Farseer Headhunter pretty bad against Night Elf, right? So Zhao Kai is out. So it's either Colorful or Fortitude. You could put Colorful, just play a straight up Bear Mirror map, but some of the best Bear Mirror maps are out already. Terranistan is out. AZ is vetoed, so AZ is out. Last Refuge is out. We have remaining Echo Isles, Northern Isles, and that's it. It's Echo or Northern. Once all maps are used, by the way, the map pool is going to reset. So we basically have 5 maps in the pool for this King of the Hill. We don't have Autumn Leaves, we don't have Tidehunters, we don't have AZ, we don't have Turtle Rock. So it's 5 maps only. So the 2 we have remaining now is Echo and Northern. If you feel really strong and confident as the human and you have a perfect creep route, Echo Isles could work. Honestly, Northern Isles is considered a really good human versus Night Elf map. But Foggy is great against human. How many better chances are you going to have for Fortitude, though, to win a game here? Cash is out, Hitman is out, so it's going to be Foggy. Well, no, you know what? Never mind. Actually, keeping Fortitude against Hawk seems like a pretty good call. So honestly, I think both options are viable. Send in either Fortitude or Colorful right now. If you send Fortitude, you're going to pick Northern Isles. And if you send Colorful, Northern or Echo. He would probably also want to go Northern Isles, because he wants to go pure Bear Mirror. And on Echo Isles, it is a lot easier to play like Podem, Hunts, Expo kind of stuff. So that leads me to believe that our next map should be Northern Isles, regardless of who's going to be playing. And by the way, it's Colorful. It is Colorful. They meet again For the third time, Foggy and Colorful. And the game is about to begin. So, as a little reminder, was it day 1 or day 2 where Foggy impressed us all very much when he was able... It was day 1, right? Yeah, on day 1, Foggy defeated Colorful on Neddy's servers, no less. Day 2, they didn't meet? Day 3, I think they didn't meet either, right? I know, right. On day 3, they did meet again. Colorful got the revenge on day 3, again on Neddy's servers. And then day 4 was Foggy versus Fly and the 2v2s. So now they meet the third time for domination in this cross-regional... Interregional? Cross-regional? Whatever. Interregional series, interregional Night of Mirror. We are today playing on Neddy's. This is certainly favoring the Chinese a bit, but the score is favoring the Western team. So we are in an even contest here, it would seem. Colorful against Foggy, Northern Isles. Off we go. That means if Foggy wins here, the next map is going to be Echo. I think if Foggy wins this, he's also going to win Echo Isles. Bold prediction right now. If Foggy wins this, he's also going to win the next one. So maybe for that reason, they should have picked Echo Isles? But then again, Foggy might come up with some weird build on Echo that Colorful doesn't know how to deal with. Yeah, for Colorful, this is the best pick, Echo. Northern Isles, excuse me. But for Fortitude, who might be coming after, Echo Isles not the greatest. Unless he's got a sick build. Double Demon Hunter. This is looking very much like a bear mirror. Double gloves, I think. I know. Circlet for Foggy. Better drop for the European. When they played 2 days ago on Amazonia, Foggy had insane items. He found 3 circlets and slippers and Scourge Bone Chimes, and he still lost. Colorful is an absolute beast in this matchup. His Night of Mirror, his Bear Mirror has always been amazing. But again, Foggy on day 1 was able to best him, so it's not like he's unbeatable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just passive creeping at the beginning. Triple green into natural would be level 3. With 3 or 4 archers, you can creep the natural. You're going to take some damage. With Wand of Illusion, you're going to take less damage. Wand of Illusion, very valuable in this item, in this matchup. Previously, Foggy opted for Boots of Speed, by the way, which is kind of unusual in Night of Mirror to see. And he was able to hunt down quite a few archers against Colorful. But did still lose that game. So, previously, even if Foggy sometimes got ahead in the early, Colorful was able to win it in the late game. His Bear Mirror late game really is super strong. And Foggy, again, we can see it here with the boots. Trying to get 1 archer kill, but with a block, that should be prevented. And the block checks out. Wait, Foggy didn't buy dust? He bought the boots, but no dust. That's weird. Oh, look at the block. Nicely done by Colorful. With the Wand of Illusion. Pretty cool. And that... Ooh, should be enough to save the Archer. Oh my god, that was close. Archer survives. And that is kind of the boots not paying off. If you buy these boots early, you really want to find kills. And perhaps you kind of have to find kills even. On bigger maps, like for example Northern Isles, Foggy has opted a lot for a Keeper of the Grove second, rather than Naga. And with the Demon with boots, with him able to cause so much trouble, that is what I would expect again. Colorful followed up with his own boots though, so now he's a speedy boy as well. Oh, Naga for Colorful. Wait a minute, I think he's got the dust. Ooh. If you just dusted there, you might have been able to find the archers. Foggy cancels the Keeper to contest the middle camp. The Demon Hunter hasn't quite returned with full HP yet. And now Foggy is fighting without his first hero. Which is quite dangerous. Shadow Melt being used, but he has dust, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Both Nagas being chased by the demon might result in both dying. Oh. This Naga, one more mana burn. I wonder, isn't it sometimes better to just let her die? This takes so much moon juice to heal up again. Mana burn CD. Got him. It's only level 1 hero. It's not the hugest of kills. If Foggy now was able to continue creeping the middle, then it would be a big kill, but he can't. He's still getting chased by the demon. He's still continuing to get burned. And his moon juice is going to be way lower than Colorful's, as it seems. But with the boots transferred, that's going to be the Naga able to run away.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy pulls the Merchant. He's got the Ancient of War already in this position. What the hell? It's gonna be one archer going down. Foggy's archer wall blocking the Demon Hunter away! Oh my god! Sick play by Foggy. Using the Shadow Mill on the archers to block the demon. He's gonna lose 2 archers for this, but he's gonna get 1 return kill, and he got the item. Now the Naga returns for Colorful. And might even be able to get another archer. It's gonna be daytime again in a second. Oh, that's looking better and better for Foggy. He's gonna get all the archers pretty much. We don't know the item yet. Would love to know. Wait, did Colorful steal the creep? Last hit? Did he? Oh, I think you're right. This demon is level 3 already. I didn't even see that. Good eye. Yeah, we're trying to get the mana bars turned on again, but unfortunately at the moment we don't have them. Soy Mask found by Foggy. Very good item for the Naga. His Naga has way more experience than the enemies. Demon Hunter XP is very comparable. Bears should be coming in very soon for the rejuve. That's probably the reason why Colorful is still sticking around here in the middle. There we go. First rejuve activated. Foggy is tier 3 already. Might be worth it to just run back with the demon right now, pick up the orb. Colorful's gonna do the same. First big item in the middle went to Foggy. That's Sobi Mask. Definitely gonna be a big help over time. Demon Hunter inventory isn't the greatest on either side, so no big advantage there. Trying to steal the item once again, trying to block away the Demon Hunter. Oh my god, the Warlord goes on a wild chase though. Wait, where are the bears? Colorful gets the item, but he loses the Dryad. Gets Wand of the Wind, which is not good against Dryads. Well, I guess maybe in an extended fight, if you can drain all their mana, could be good. Dispel upgrade finishing. Colorful also going to get some good experience here from the rest of the camp. Going to get closer to Naga too. Although I don't think he's too close yet. Well, then again, he got the Warlord, so... I think we're evening out here. It's going to be full bears. Colorful's lumber is looking way better, so... he might be more easily able to go into... upgrades, excuse me. Big Invo Potion. Good find there. Colorful with a Periapt. Also good for the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter loves to stack up on tankiness. Is that a crystal ball? Yes, it is. Oh, look at me! I'm the greatest. So we're just creeping for now. Gonna split the map. Nobody wants to be aggressive here until they get to 50 supplies, it seems. Big healing potion for Colorful. Also very good. Thank you, by the way, Zinrock with the 41 months. And Zarnation with the 21 months. Claws plus 12. Good item for Foggy. I wonder if he's going to keep it on the Demon or on the Naga. And Khadgar's Pipe for Colorful. Can be really good. But sometimes it's even overkill. If you mass bears, oftentimes you have plenty of mana anyways. So this might be a sell. We saw it before being sold by Foggy in their previous encounter. Of course, we also have a marketplace, so items could be purchased. Scourge Bone Chimes for 400 gold should be worth it. For going for a Telestaff and Scroll of Healing has the claws plus 12 on his Demon Hunter. And we're almost finished creeping the map. This is oftentimes where we'll see an attack into a base. If nothing else, just to force a TP. And this is so mirrored, dude. Like, the timing is exactly even. Exactly equal. Colorful tries to come in with a surprise TP to catch Foggy off guard. But he TPs super defensively. Ah, he was perhaps expecting a Zeppelin drop. Okay. That's probably why. Because there certainly is a Zeppelin. And I was sitting at 50. The map is crap. This is where the game gets a little weird. Players are gonna threaten a drop, but they're not really gonna drop. They're just gonna bank for a while, get upgrades. Oh! Wand of the Wind gonna force an engagement here. Involved staff on the Demon Hunter, trying to run away. Wait, he might be dead. He might be dead. There's another Wand of the Wind ready. Dryad needs to be in range for the Dispel. Foggy. It's a big invuln, though. Foggy, big mistake! Didn't have the Dryad in range. But he does have a staff. Alright, never mind. He's fine. Cost him a big invuln. Versus a TP earlier there in that whole exchange. So kind of even. Thank you soon with the 25-month resub. Colorful still sitting in no upkeep. Colorful is trying to threaten a big attack, trying to make Foggy overcommit and produce army, and to lose money by going into upkeep. Did Foggy fall for it? Did he go into upkeep here? I'm not sure. No, he didn't. Foggy's keeping a cool head, just banking at 50, like Colorful is. Resources are looking very equal. And upgrades are being researched. Double Orb of Venom for Foggy. Going for the DPS build. Colorful not yet with the second Orb of Venom for the Naga. I think sometimes he skips the orb and just prefers the cold arrow, even in the late game. Fog Lightning connects. Taking out these wisps is a big deal. Because if the wisps make it to the back line of your own bears and detonate against your roar and you can't roar anymore, it's a fight lost. You need to have roar active. The Naga was just at the marketplace. She may have bought something. Two 1 upgrades against 2 upgrades. And Foggy is going to go for another heal scroll. Zeppelin. Alright, Foggy wants to engage now. Fog Lightning doing decent damage. No roar yet on Foggy. There it is. A little bit late. Rejuvenation used everywhere. These illusions are doing a great job for tanking a bit more damage for Colorful. I think Foggy also has some illusions active here. Hard to tell who this is better for right now. Heal scroll transferred. Foggy used that one as well. Fog Lightning again. Quite a few bears now, very low HP. More and more rejuve coming in. One bear staffed out. One bear did go down. More rejuvenation by Colorful. Loses one of his bears there, however. But in this fight right now, it seems like Colorful has way more. Zeppelin not able to save that bear right there. Foggy losing more bears. Colorful at 68 supply. Foggy gonna lose the Zep unless he staffs. That staff is on cooldown. And Colorful gets level 4 demon and is pushing forward. This fight clearly going to Colorful. Showing again how good he is in Bear Mirror. Foggy looking rough now. I imagine Hawk back in Moscow, putting down the weights right now, getting ready, warming up his fingers, because he's going to be the next one to step into the ring. Wait, is level 5 demon already? Yeah, I mean, of course it is. Colorful with way more bears over here. This is pretty much just a numbers game now. Foggy almost lost the demon right away. That will be saved via staff, but there's not even too much moon juice here. Colorful might be losing some bears, but he's got so many still left. And he kept the Catgut's pipe, by the way, which is tons of mana for him. And that is GG. Despite what Hitman proclaimed, Foggy doesn't quite get the all kill here. Colorful takes the lead now. That's one more point for China at the very least. And Colorful gets the win. So there's no choice right now for Team West in terms of player or map. It has to be Hawk and it has to be Echo Isles. Because Hawk is the one player that hasn't been seeded yet, and Echo Isles is the one map we haven't seen played yet. And Hawk is pretty good against Night Elf. Colorful's best matchup isn't really against Human as well, so Hawk may have a decent chance here. But Colorful is looking really, really strong recently, so Colorful is certainly going into this match as the favorite. Might take a moment here to get this ready. But I think the players and the admin are in the room already, ready to start this lobby. Xiaokai and Fortitude haven't even had to play so far. It's all been flying colorful. Doing really, really good in this King of the Hill. And Team West may have their worst day out of all on the final day, which is a little unfortunate because this is the day that gives the most points. Up to 15 points for the winner today. Day 1 was a draw. Day 2 was a clear victory for West. Day 3 was a clear victory for West. And day 4 was a draw again. So that is why China has to deliver heavily today. And also, by the way, with this one map win that Foggy got, this also means China has to win the best of 5 to be the winner here. If the West had gotten absolutely... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, never mind. This 1 point doesn't actually matter. Hawk can probably have a pretty good idea of what to expect here in Echo Isles. Some Night Elves like playing Warden on Echo. Colorful, not really. Colorful used to be a good Warden player. Really good at times on Terraner Stand. But Terraner Stand is not available right now. On Echo, the Warden plays differently. She's going to have to go Shadow Strike. It's not so much blink into the peasants and harass. It's more like find kills early, secure a counter expansion early on. But Colorful has been much more of a keeper player on most maps in this matchup. I'm not sure how good his Warden on Echo Isles is. That's the thing also that Hawk will have to figure out right away. So, if China wins this next map, then they're gonna get they get 3 points already. They're gonna get another 5, so then it's gonna be 30 to 31. So then it's gonna all come down to that best of 5, to that single best of 5. Right now, it very much seems like it's all gonna come down to that one best of 5. If West can get 2 more map wins and still lose the King of the Hill, then they could even secure a draw situation in the best of 5 after, if they also lose that with 2 to 3. So even if both matches are lost today, West would have a chance if they get lots of points. So now Hawk, if he gets past Colorful, he has a really good shot against Zhao Kai. We saw that before. He's really good against Farseer Headhunter. However, Zhao Kai will be able to pick the map. Fortitude is a killer in Human Mirror. And of course, this is all with Nettie's ping advantage. Not going to be easy for Hawk. Yeah, so honestly, whether it's 0 points or 1 or 2 points in this King of the Hill doesn't matter for West. The only difference maker would be if it was 3 points for West. If they get 3 points but still lose in the King of the Hill, then they could still be able to eke out a draw, even if they lose the ace match, best of 5, coming up after this with 2-3. Who are they going to seed in the ace match? How does that discussion go as well? I mean, it's very clear that it's going to have to be Hitman or Foggy. Is one of them going to be like, today's my day, let me play, I'm going to do it? Or are they going to be very polite and ask like, what do you think, who should play? I could definitely see Foggy being very polite. Hitman perhaps a bit more assertive. Maybe you should also try to keep the odds in mind, right? So, China's gonna seed Fly or Colorful, definitely. And I think for that reason alone, it should be Hitman. Because Colorful really seems to have the upper hand against Foggy right now in the bear mirror. And Fly is insanely good against Night Elf. So for that reason, I think it should be Hitman. I think it should be Hitman in the ace. I think Hitman stands a much better chance against Fly and Colorful. Hitman, who was in the second game today, he started off really well. He was in a really good position. But in the late game, some things didn't go his way. And he made a few mistakes here and there. And that cost him the game in the end. Making for a very exciting day today. The decision day. Championship day. All right, and we are about to get into the first game. Hitman says it's a pretty simple discussion. We figure out who plays Night Elf and put them in. I hope not, dude. I hope not. I think you would be doing better, I gotta say. Oh yeah, Elf main. What about Elf main? That would be quite the surprise here, wouldn't it? All right. Wait a minute, let me set this up. All right, Colorful versus Hawk. Could be our last game of the King of the Hill if Colorful wins this. 80% win rate for Colorful between the two historically. Looking quite daunting for Hawk. But he's going to try his best on Echo Isles. And unlucky spawns for Hawk. If you're playing against Night Elf, you definitely want to spawn on the right side. Because if the Night Elf is on the left, they cannot go for an Ancient of War creep at the Merc. Because on the left side of Echo Isles, you can cancel it. On the right side, you cannot. So Colorful is lucky with his right-hand side spawn. And is going for the Warden, by the way. Warden first for Colorful after all. I said earlier, we haven't seen Colorful too much with Warden recently, but of course on this map, she can still be really good. Hawk moving out, creeping the first green camp with 5 militia. 5 militia, that's pretty heavy. Interesting. Hawk did not steal the Shadow Priest away. Oh, almost getting a Wisp kill. Ooh, Claws +9 for the Warden. That's very good. She's gonna go for the Shadow Strike build here, almost certainly. Having that bonus damage to chase down targets, really, really strong. Thank you, Jumbo Chalk with the 4 months. Says 4 months, it seems like 4 days with Remo Demon and the BTW crew. Thank you, man. Easy kill on the first footy. Lots of right click on this warden, as we can see here. All too well. Wait, Colorful is eating his way to the natural right away? Normally we see the Ancient of War creeping the Murloc camp towards the left there first, but here it's the natural creep instantly. Interesting. Hawk is going for the fast expo. Not quite gonna get level 3 AM yet, but gonna get pretty close. And he runs over to the opponent right away. Hawk's lumber is extremely low, by the way. Oh my god, the warden's level 3 already. Oh baby. She could just bully this AM now. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Alright, Hawk is setting up the expansion. But I think this is an easy warden defense, isn't it? Just gonna let the footies tick out one by one. And this timing is not working out. A Hawk tried to go for the Berserker, but he didn't get it. He's attempting to cancel the expansion, which is not gonna work. Oh boy, oh boy. Almost every single footy dies. And the warden is level 3.6. Didn't lose too much HP, so this Moonja is going to be used entirely for her mana pool. Colorful did have a bit of a late tech with the Wisp repair and the Mercs and everything. Counter expansion is coming up, but of course it's proxy. Oh, look at that Wisp Scout. Oh my god, the timing by Colorful. To scout this creeping of the Merc camp. Of course, it can be expected with the AM being so low. You do want to have a Shadow Priest. Hawk doesn't have to be concerned about a Telly Staff because he purchased that himself. Oh my god, the Shadow Priest is stuck on the wrong side. Pendant of Energy. Decent right now. Really good later. Warden hasn't shown the second skill point yet, by the way. Gonna use a Shadow Strike and take out the Shadow Priest easily. Oh my god, that's such a fast level 4. Jesus Louises. Oh, that was so quick. And the big problem, of course, for the human player playing against Warden on Echo Isle is there's no lab on this map. So first of all, you can't get rid of your lumber problems with the Shredder. And secondly, you cannot buy Zeppelins to save the peasants against the Warden. Normally when the Warden's level 5 and blinking across the map, looking for peasant kills, as we can use a Zeppelin to save those peasants. But without a Zeppelin, it's going to be much harder. Hawk is going to get an Entangled cancel here, I think. Oh, is he though? Telly Staff from the Warden, and, well, maybe he won't. Maybe he just won't. AM's gonna staff out. Able to save himself quite well with these staffs. Trying to get another Shadow Priest. Not sure if it's ready again. It's more experience for the Warden, by the way. It's gonna be 2 more footies, and maybe he also gets the Water Elemental. Yep. And he's getting so many kills even without having to invest into Boots of Speed. Colorful's Warden is looking amazing here. Level 4.5. And once she gets 5, she can retrain into Blink Fanal Knives. I think Hawk has to try to prioritize to steal this Tome of Retraining away. Tome of Retraining in the Merchant has a 2-minute cooldown. I feel that should be a priority for Hawk. But it's hard to venture out in the middle now and steal anything away. Because the Warden is just going to find these kills so easily. With her bonus mana. With her bonus damage. Well, I guess she doesn't exactly have bonus mana, but... from Moonwells, you know. All that recovered mana. Gonna take out the next Shadow Priest, and it wasn't denied. And now she's 1 kill away from level 5. If she gets the footy, That's it. Hawk has to deny the footy. Oh, he didn't! He misses the deny, and that's level 5. That's a record timing for level 5 Warden. Before the human is tier 2, that is completely ridiculous. I'm not sure if he went for the Tome of Retraining already. He was at the shop for a second. He may have gotten it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, and there we go. Blink fan. And she's still getting lots of bonus experience because it's still single hero. And that's it. Hawk is gonna call for the GG. And that is the 4-1 victory in the King of the Hill for Team China. So, that brings China up to a total of 30... Wait a minute. 30 points. There we go. 30 points. West still with a 1 point lead. So it's all gonna come down to the best of 5 ace match. This single best of 5 will determine who's gonna be first, who's gonna be second place. Which is a huge difference in prize money, by the way. 6,200 for first, 2,300 for second place. And there can only be one. Hitman or Foggy, Fly or Colorful. Anything else would be really, really, really weird. There's not a clear counter you can go for. It's not like Fortitude or Zhao Kai would completely destroy one of the other two. It's not like Hawk or Cash would completely destroy one of the other two. So it has to be Fly or Colorful. Pretty certain. Against Foggy or Hitman. Which one is it going to be though? There's going to be a bit of a break now on the stream. The teams are going to have time to make a choice, to deliberate. Hitman jokingly said, well, Foggy is the Night Elf, so he's going to play. But that's probably not going to be the way it is. Team West had an extremely good run here the last couple of days. Draw on day 1 on Netties. 8-4 victory, 9-5 victory. Draw yesterday with 7-7. But here, they lost a lot of points. This was a 7-point gain for China. China got 8 points. In Europe, only 1 single point here today. So, China with a chance to greatly catch up. And it's all going to be down to this best of 5. A lot of pressure here for the players. I would be very nervous. But players like Foggy and Fly and also Colorful, and I guess by now also Hitman, have played plenty of tournaments. So they're normally able to keep a cool head in these situations. Although it's easy to be reminded that this best of 5 is going to be about $4,000. A big game here. And of course also a lot of bragging rights of who's going to be better, China or the West. As I said, it's going to take the teams a while here to seed their player in. This is going to be probably a bit of an extended break, like maybe 8-9 minutes or something. So we're going to go into a break as well. Get ready for the last series of the Douyu Yule Cup 2021 Season 2, China versus the West. Who's going to be seeded? Who's going to be playing? Who's going to be winning? Who's going to come out on top? Is it going to be the West or the East? For the last series of the day, the last series of the week of this tournament, of this contest, this is what I was hoping we would be seeing. I think it was pretty clear that Hitman was going to have the better chance for the Westerners, and China chooses Colorful. Night Elf versus Orc, a matchup that on the surface can look pretty similar across many games. but is very intricate and detailed if you take a closer look below the hood. They are meeting again. Colorful and Hitman. One time it went in Hitman's favor, one time it went in Colorful's favor, and now the best of 5 to decide it all. The West star player, Hitman, going up now against Colorful with, by the way, the old map pool. No Tide Hunters, no Autumn Leaves, which I think favors the Orc. I think on the new maps, Night Elf has been doing better, whereas here now we're going to have the old pool of Turtle Rock and Terranastan. And Terranastan especially was a really good map for Orcs, so I imagine that was vetoed. But anyways. I'm really hyped for this match. It's going to be a really decisive best of 5. First to 3 maps here between Colorful and Hitman will win the series and will win the whole contest for their team, for their region. Let's start this show off. We're going to have our first map on Echo Isles, which is a fairly Orc favorite map, by the way. I'm surprised that it's our first map, because with the veto system, both players were able to veto 1 map each, right? And then pick maps in order, loser pick maps. And Echo made it through to the very end, so I wonder which maps Hitman chose then. If it wasn't this one. Peon harassing the Archer creeping, this is pretty standard nowadays. Grunt going over... he needs both last hits, doesn't he? Peon does not get the last hit, but there's not quite level 2 yet for the Keeper. He needs another one. He needs the little Poacher guy to get level 2. So Hitman needs to make sure not to feed away his Peon, because that would be level 2 to the Keeper, which is a big deal. Very aggressive early by Hitman. Only going for 1 creep. Picking up the item, and then being very aggressive. Claws for the Keeper, Ring for the Blade, so fortune favors certainly the Chinese side so far. China ending this contest here, I think, pretty well. Oh, wait a minute. Big moment. Who's going to get the telly staff? This is a huge moment. Observer. Jesus Christ. Oh, and he loses the Peon. That's something that's not supposed to happen. Hitman should have denied that one to the creeps. But he got the telly staff. Keeper has the dust. Blade has the telly staff. Still following the Keeper around. Gonna pick up a tome. Says thank you. And Hitman again playing his Blade Master in a very sacrificial role. We've seen that plenty of times by him before. And Hitman being very disruptive with the Blade Master. Very annoying. Also scouting, of course, very well. And trying to make the Keeper's life as difficult as possible. Oh, he almost dodged the dust. That would have been sick. He was really close to dodging that dust. Good Shadow Melt by Colorful. Keeps the Archer alive. Oh! Ensnare. But only the creeps can see the Archer. Not the Blade Master. Blade took quite a bit of damage here. Colorful playing around the last hits well. Excuse me, what the hell was that? My Chrome just crashed. Awesome. Cool shit. 1 second.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, we're about to be back, boys. Don't worry. It's just a little crash. Alright. We are Back in. Blade Master trying to get the cancel, but he doesn't get it! Oh, super close to getting this one. Alchemist is harassing, by the way. It sounds a bit too loud now. Oh, this game is looking worse and worse for Hitman. One grunt seems to be going down here as well. Oh, Serpent Ward to keep the Alchemist at bay. But the big item is still up for grabs, and Colorful's probably gonna get it.
A player's forces are under
That Ring of Protection definitely not helping Hitman here early on to take out this Tree of Life. But Hitman will be given the rest of the camp. The Shadowhunter creeping so far really wasn't that good. And the Blade Master is back, again trying to harass the Expo. Gonna put some damage on it, gonna prevent the entangling, actually. Keeper did get 3, but they are of course now Shaman out.
a player's forces are
Oh,
under
this
attack.
Hunter's flank is gonna hurt though. Oh baby. Big item goes to Hitman, but 2 of the grunts very hurt already. Acid Bomb lands. Hitman backing into a corner. Ooh, and the Mud Golem purchased. Alchemist drops really low though. Colorful not paying attention to the Alchemist. Big mistake! Don't know what he was doing. Repairing maybe. As the Blade Master is killing some wisps across the map. He's gonna get level 2. Very weird engagement, but I think Colorful still is gonna come out on top here. Goes for the Ogre Mauler as well. Shadowhunter gets 3, but he has like no units left anymore. This game just got very weird. More Treants being summoned. The Serpent Wards are crazy good though. But Colorful is sniping them. Ooh, very quickly as well. As the Blade Master almost dies. Oh my god, this is such a weird situation. And the Shadowhunter is trapped back there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go down. Keeper level 4 already. Oh boy. Okay, and that's it. GG. Pretty quick affair right there. Colorful takes the lead. Only one map though, guys. Only one map. However, usually that one tends to be a little more orc favored. It's should we still write the score up there? It doesn't really matter anymore, the score. It's just about who wins this series. But I guess we can enter it. Whatever. We've been doing it this whole time. Every map in the best of 5 ace match gives 2 points. So that's 2 more points for China. Yeah, we missed a bit in that game. Blade Master movement there at the very beginning could have perhaps been a little bit better. The big mistake was really losing the peon and not denying the peon to the creeps. That was the turning point in the early. If the Keeper had been denied level 2 and hadn't had Entangle when he crept the natural, would have been very different. So a little mistake by Hitman, just losing the peon, can start to spiral the game out of control. But this is far from over. Hitman now is going to have his loser's map to pick, and it's going to be Terranos Stand. A great orc map against Night Elf. I'm kind of surprised Colorful didn't veto this. What did he veto? Turtle Rock, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, and yes, indeed. Colorful did veto Turtle Rock. Hitman vetoed Amazonia. Of course. So Hitman chose Terranos Stand and Last Refuge. Last Refuge can also be a really good orc map if you have the early game planned out well. Terranos Stand, we don't see it in too many tournaments anymore. because it's not part of ESL and DreamHack anymore. But here we still do see it. I wonder who's more familiar still with the map in this matchup. This is supposed to be the best orc map. Hitman has to win here. And Colorful is playing Demon Hunter first. I like that choice. Colorful is not going to go for the Keeper Expo. That's very, very hard to make work on this map. Because the orc can counter expand so well. And most importantly, has such easy access to the mercenary camp. Oh, they're both blue. That's a little unfortunate. But yeah, Demon Hunter first, so Talons. This is going to be a Talons game. And Hitman does not like playing against Talons. He has been one of the most vocal about how do I put this delicately? Impressive Talons can be. Peon did scout the creeping of the Merc camp here, by the way, but Hitman is not gonna try to be aggressive against it right away. Oh, what's he doing? The blade was moving north, and then... Did he try to scout the Ancient of War, but he actually missed the scout? Is that what happened? That might be what happened.
A player's forces are under attack.
Claws of attack. Good start for Hitman. And he also just lost his peon to the creeps in the north. Something seems to be a little off with Hitman here. Wasted a bit of time early. And lost the peon to the creeps. Very, very, very weird. Hitman should be able to claim the next item from the middle for himself. With the claws and the grunt around, he should be able to beat that Demon Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, it's 5:30 AM. True, these are rough times for Hitman to play. But the last 4 days have all looked impeccable. Oh, and Colorful's even gonna get the item from the middle. Hitman is gonna have to rely on hit and run to win this game. He doesn't want to play straight up against Talons. I would imagine he's gonna go TC, creep his natural, make some towers, and play hit and run all day. I think the blade is still not even level 2. It is a very rough game for Hitman. And he's even gonna be spotted right now in the middle of the map. Oh boy. Trying to go for the Berserker right now with a speed scroll popped. Oh, Dispel against a speed scroll. Did you see that? Very nice done, but colorful. But still the Berserker falls. Blade Master found some really good items, which are helping him out tremendously right now. If he gets the Shadow Priest, that's going to be his level 2. But good movement on the Shadow Priest. Oh, he gets a surround on the Demon Hunter. Wait a minute. That's a TP forced. And Colorful with an early expansion, which hasn't been scouted. Wait, is the Blade Master going to die here? He's got boots. No, he's not going to die. Gonna heal up. But guess what? The Expo is coming up. Wait a minute. Dryads? Does he have a Hunter's Hall? I don't think he does. Tier 2 Talons Expo? What is this strategy? Demon Hunter about to be level 3. This might be enough. Oh, not quite. Oh, never mind. He's not that close at all. Second hero coming out for Hitman. What's it gonna be? We still don't... Hitman still hasn't seen this expansion. 1 kill away now from his level 2 Blade Master. Shadow's coming in. He's trying to bait the demon because there's Hex. You might be able to kill this Demon Hunter. Oh, is there an abolish? Yes, there is. Needs to pop the speed scroll. If he gets in range for the next hex. Oh, the next abolish. Woof. Is there one more hex? Is there one more hex? Oh, the demon should be too fast. Should be too fast and should be able to get away. Oh my god, the entangle. Oh my god, super stressful moments here.
Players' forces are under attack.
Clarity on the shadow was cancelled instantly. But the moon juice for colorful is probably looking pretty rough. Has to go for another Shadow Priest. Gonna heal up with that now. Alright, so... Hitman having scouted this expansion is probably just gonna play really aggressive on tier 2. Raiders coming. No walkers. Ah, there was a Hunter Soul, alright. Dryads are coming. Against which you definitely want Raiders. Maybe not so much walkers. Focus in the past used to play double bestiary, mass Raiders against Dryads. Could be an option for Hitman as well. Hitman thinking about stealing the lab away, but he's scouted by an Ancient of War. Is he still gonna creep this? That would be bold. Oh, and the Raider in the middle gonna get caught. Oh, stream a little choppy here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hitman gonna creep the big camp, but that's gonna give time for Colorful to just creep up his natural. Blade Master's gonna get level 3 here, I believe. Or Demon Hunter, excuse me. Ring of Regen. Oh, wonderful item for the Demon. Big Invul Potion for the Blade. Also very good. Pillage coming. And Peon's moving out. Hitman, is he trying to counter-expand? Perhaps he is. Hitman forced the TP already, so he knows hit-and-run playstyle could be very effective. Although, on Terraner Stand, it's not that easy to play. I mean, against Talons it's easy, but against Dryads who are fast, it's not that easy. And Hitman is not gonna have any Dispel. No way of getting rid of the Keeper's Entangle. Which sort of worries me. And here we go. Counter Expo is coming. This has not been scouted yet by Colorful, but he had an archer close by, which was killed earlier, and Hitman has been not attacking for a very long time, so it's... it kind of smells fishy. The Master might be able to steal the item, but stealing this item may cost him the Invul Potion. Is he gonna risk it? Oh, he certainly is. Windwalk. Is there a reveal here? Oh, no reveal by Colorful. That seems to be a mistake. And there's a Sobi Mask picked up. Wonderful steal by Hitman. And that's the first clear mistake by Colorful, not having the reveal here. But Colorful's going to have a much faster expansion. And I wonder, with this being 2-base here very soon, Colorful could just go tier 3. And Mountain Giants are pretty good. Oh, Colorful gonna come in for the Expo cancel, and that might just perfectly work out. Hitman going for a TP to evacuate, but the timing for Colorful is wonderful. Question is, can Hitman perhaps kill the enemy Expo with all the Raiders? Colorful has to buy a TP again, gonna force it now. But it's gonna be an Expo for Expo trade. Okay, interesting. Hitman is gonna try to take a fight, not gonna try to TP out instantly. Some Serpent Wards being placed and snares flying. Heal scroll by Colorful committed as well. And the Entangle, as we said, cannot be dispelled. One Raider goes down. Two Raiders went down. Traded for, I think, one Dryad at the expansion died to the towers or something. And a heal scroll as well. Pretty even exchange. Time to hand over the Sobi Mask. Colorful got more gold though. More gold, but expansion not remade yet. I think he just did just a second ago.
A player's forces are under attack.
Serpent Ward's very good to zone against the Dryads. And Hitman is expecting this expansion again. Earlier against Fly, he scouted the expo too late. He doesn't want to make the same mistake again. 3 towers at the expansion, which means it's going to be impossible for the Dryads there to do anything. Unless a Sapper connects.
A town is under siege.
Oh, nice speed scroll by Hitman. Quickly gets away. And the Blade Master canceling the expansion again, but the Wisp finds a little hidey hole. Keeper can't quite reach yet for the entangle. Oh my god, that's so much piercing damage. 3 towers and Serpent Wards. Are you kidding me? The Blade Master is not coming back yet. I think he has a Telestaff to return if he wants to. Oh, the Keeper caught pretty far forward there. Ensnares Flying Throw. The Beast activated as well. Invul Potion given to the Keeper. Blade Master now going to be staffing in. I guess he didn't have a staff before, but now he's going to provide a lot more damage into this fight. Brings a heal scroll as well. That was very nicely done. The Demon is missing. The Keeper is caught by himself, and it's more and more Dryades going down, and Hitman is finding a great comeback here. Gonna kill one more Dryad, gonna get level 4 Blade already. And it's gonna have his expansion standing in a moment. Colorful is going tier 3. And Mountain Giants can be very good. But Hitman's gonna have 2 bases. I think he's going Bears though. Well, only Dryads for now. Greedy expansion now. Colorful feeling desperate. But the Blade Master is gonna show up there in a second, I think. And that's gonna be a one-man cancel. Easy. And Colorful calls for the GG. Yeah, I was about to say. Expect GG any second. Hitman gets the equalizer. We're at 1-1. And we move into best of 3 territory. Thank you, Wong, by the way, for giving me the insights on the bans. As I stated earlier, Colorful vetoed Turtle Rock and Hitman vetoed Amazonia. So that means Colorful's counterpick should be coming up now, which is going to be Concealed Hill. Which I think is going to be his best map by far. Like, Terranas and Northern Isles, especially Terranas, but also Northern Isles, is usually a pretty good orc map. Northern Isles is slightly orc favored usually. And so is Echo. Last Refuge is a double-edged sword. In the early game, it can be really tough for Night Elf, but if you manage to seize some control with the first couple of hunts and creep some camps away from the orc, like they're natural, it can also swing the other way. And Last Refuge would be Hitman's next loser pick. But now we should be going to Concealed Hill. Wait, we can enter some points now, I guess. 33 points for the West with this. The points now not so crucial anymore, of course. It's all down to who wins the best of 5. Colorful or Hitman. Colorful oftentimes was the carry in the hour of need for his team, for multiple teams that he played in. Now, going to his best map, Concealed Hill. He expects to get the lead and the match point for Team China. We're starting off relatively peaceful on Concealed Hill. We're seeing a standard opening build. Keeper first, normal creep, and the same for Hitman. Hitman with only 4 peons in the gold mine because for the first 2 minutes he manually micros them, every one, until the hero comes out. So he's able to get a lot of lumber early on and is more easily able to afford that peon scout. which is just going to confirm what he was already expecting. The creep. Over at the ogre. He's also going to try to go for the ogre item snipe, probably. We've seen some orcs trying to go for the merchant creep quickly, with the windwalk trick and everything. Might be the creep route here for him. With ogre into merchant. Treants first, so can't entangle the peon right away. But able to creep the first camp very quickly. And again, claws for the keeper. Like it was on Echo Isles. Very good start for him. Blade Master. Gonna go over to his merchant. So he is gonna try to... Oh, nice detonate. Quick reactions by Colorful. And the keeper is harassing, while the archer is trying to creep the camp in the south to get level 2. Alright, the timing here is very important. Is the keeper going to get level 2 fast enough? Very good opening build here so far by Colorful. And he gets level 2. Ooh, and that's the entangle. Is that grunt just dead? That grunt is probably just dead with the next entangle. Oh, baby. Not a good start for Hitman. Wait, did the keeper get the last hit? I think he did. Ooh. Painful. Painful start for Hitman. Good scouting by Colorful. Knew where he had to show up to harass. Oh, and he gets his heal self cancelled before he goes into Windwalk. He's trying to go for the telly staff, and that one he will get. There's 2 more entangles, by the way. It's a little scary. Did he get it? Oh my god, this guy really doesn't like clicking on heroes. Thank you, Pivo Frank, with a 59-month resub. And Hannes Gruber with a first-time sub. Thank you. Alright, Blade did get the telly staff, and he does have the double circlet now. Double circlet is very good. But losing the grunt early, not so good. Oh my god, that was a super low damage roll. Did you see that? Oh, that was like minimum damage against the archer. Ooh, that was unlucky. Lots of heal selves cancelled. That's a lot of experience on this keeper. He's darn close to level 3 now. Keeper's gonna have to fall back, heal up from the Moonwells, but he's been getting so much juice here in this nighttime. This should be full HP, full mana. Yep. And now he can continue to creep pretty easily. Lodge coming up way in the back. Oh my god, is the keeper gonna find this grunt again? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, he is! Look at that huntress flank! Oh my goodness. Colorful. Woo! And that's a disaster. That's an absolute disaster for Hitman. Gets the last hit at least. He's level 2. Hooray. But that might be Blade, Keeper 3 here, this creep. Okay, not yet. He's damn close though. So Hitman now has to creep with the blade. He has no choice. Oh, the blade! Gonna run into the keeper's waiting arms. The sentry! Oh my god. 3 HP. Woo. Monka S.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper has level 3, but not too much mana. Oh, never mind. He's got lots of mana. He's got like 3 entangles. And there's only gonna be 1 shaman out in a second. Hitman has to start the next shaman right away. vision advantage as well for Colorful. It's nighttime. He has ultra vision. He's gonna wait for Hitman to start the camp. And in we go. That might be the game. Speed scroll, trying to get out. But I think he's stuck. Oh, the keeper already repositioned. Beautiful purge. Perfectly timed. But I think that's it, boys. Yeah. GG! 2-1 for Colorful. Colorful with his wins here. Really quick. Yeah, that opening creep route for Hitman, maybe not the best. Usually, he's very good at exactly planning out creep routes, and normally Hitman always goes for the safest option. So I wonder if something went wrong there at the creep. He also had the peon in the south, so he should have seen when the keeper was getting level 2. A little weird. Hitman normally doesn't get this out-strategized in the early game. But here, it happened. Colorful with the next point. Now we're gonna go to Last Refuge, where Hitman has to win to keep his chances alive of the first place for himself and the team. $6,000 for first, $2,000 for second place here. $4,000 difference. Really big deal. Can Hitman keep his nerves? Hitman is not playing bad by any means today. And he's playing good for the most part. But he's making a few mistakes that we haven't seen, that we weren't seeing the last couple of days prior. But pressure makes diamonds. We'll see if Hitman can perform under the pressure. Or if he's going to crumble. And Colorful can do it again, as he has done so many times in these team competitions. Match point for Colorful. He's got it in his own hands. If he wins here now, he takes first place. China gets first place. And they will have completed a wonderful comeback. They were down by 8 points heading into this day. But it might all be turned around. Gonna get into the game here momentarily. As I said, Last Refuge. And this map, it's crucially important how the early game goes. Hitman is even gonna send out a scout peon, something that on Last Refuge oftentimes isn't needed. Because the blade usually buys the circlet and then moves towards the opponent right away. And yeah, we can see the shop is skipped. So Hitman is not going to creep the claws next to his camp. But he's going to go for the circlet. Maybe a dust. And then probably going to try to creep the High Priest in the middle. This is the proper build. Some orcs, unfortunately, go for the shop first. So making their own shop and creeping the claws. That is not what you want to do. Claws of attack +5 on the ground. Wait, did the keeper just entangle kill the peon? He just used some mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think he did entangle kill the peon. Hitman gets the replenishment potion at the beginning, which is very nice. And with having killed one peon already and being locked into Entangle, it's very tempting now to go for more peon kills. Hitman should be trying to pull the peons away, not allow that too easily. And he's doing that well. Losing 2-3 peons in the early game can be painful if you're trying to counter-expand on tier 2 and you don't have the necessary lumber to go for expo and towers and everything.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thank you. And Williams with the 22-month resub says, keep up the great work, guys. Much love from Maine, USA. Sentry wards for Hitman, also great find. Gonna finish the camp. The keeper got one more kill, I think. Man, this observer is quite something. Tech only now starting. Wow, that's super late. Hunts and 3 Moonwell into tech. So the Blade is going to get level 2. And the Keeper is not quite there yet. Yeah, he did get one more peon, by the way. And that's the difficulty of Last Refuge. It's really hard for the Keeper to get level 2 quickly. Blade Master even scouting the former green camp position for a possible expansion. Gonna place the sentry here. It's gonna be the Keeper now. Getting level 2 finally, but it took a long, long time. And of course, all the grunts survived for Hitman. This is the best early game for Hitman by far. Out of the games that he's had so far. Question is, how painful is it gonna be in the lumber department? He lost 3 peons early, which is noticeable. Double claws for the Keeper. Very good for him. Blade gets the ring. Not bad. Increased survivability is certainly helpful. And Colorful is expanding on the spot. Wait, where's the Shadow Hunter? Did he just finish tier 2? Oh, the sentry in the middle is really nice. Sees the Keeper timing. The Shadow feels a little late. But maybe it's just... Maybe it's just me. Oh, look at that sentry, dude. That sentry just saved him a grunt. Beautiful sentry positioning by Hitman here. Well, honestly, the first sentry is kind of weird. Not so sure about that one, but the second sentry is really good.
Players' forces are under attack.
Colorful with the spidey senses. These are important last hits, by the way. Keeper has a ton of mana, but the Blade secures the last hit. And the Entangle would just be a waste of mana. Time for the... Isn't the Shadow Hunter super late? It seems super late. Is it just me? Hitman thinking about creeping on the high ground at the lab, but there's a Wisp here. That's the big item in the middle. The first one going to Colorful. He might get both here, really. A lot of Serpent Wards, lots of mana invested by the Shadow to get this creep camp. And he's gonna get it. He gets the big item, but he has to share experience here with the Blade, which is not ideal. And Colorful gets both middle camps. When you have full map control, that's what oftentimes happens on Last Refuge. And this expo timing isn't bad at all, by the way. It feels like this game is starting to look better and better for Colorful. Double big mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper's gonna have to use some entangles here. There's a Book of the Dead, by the way, on this Blade Master, but there's wisps around, so it's very unlikely to do anything. Also, this quickly shows Colorful is gonna have to be careful about this. Basically the whole game. And it's level 2 Windwalk, by the way. With the Blade Master getting level 3 so fast, that's understandable. Which means there's going to be no mirror image this game for Hitman. Most likely.
A player's forces are
Shadow has to get level 3 fast, which he's doing now. Counter expand, and then buy time with a level 3 Shadow push. That is what we've seen time and time again. Blade Master with a good creep jack here. Takes out one Archer, one Wisp. Alchemist gets level 3. Shadowhunter will get it as well, but it's taking him a while. Hilarious Flute is a very unfortunate item. Yeah, but I think Hitman has to push. I think he has to push right now. Quel'Thala's boots for the Alchemist certainly also not the greatest.
forces are under attack.
And the Keeper's gonna run across the map and cancel this expansion by himself. He has the time to do this. You can see him already on the minimap. The Alchemist is creeping up more and more, getting closer and closer to level 4. Yeah, this is gonna be a cancel. Definitely. Colorful delivering big time. Hitman gonna show up. But there we go. Keeper gets the cancel. Summoned Treants. That was good enough. Even using the protection scroll really early. And Hitman seems to be in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Level 2 heal spray, doing a great job over here. Hitman doing his best with the lightning shield. The counter expansion is still not coming up, by the way. But the Serpent Warriors, they're not even having that big of an impact as we usually see them, it feels like. But now he's punching through the Huntresses in the front line. Archers in the back, starting to fall, but so much mana on this Alchemist. The double mana potion, super strong. Blade Master in the back, has to be careful. Gonna pop the invuln fairly early. Shadowhunter is completely out of mana. Dust use as well. The Blade Master is spotted. And Colorful is looking better and better in this game. Hitman has basically no front line left anymore. Having to run back. Oh. Hitman cannot afford to lose this map. If he does, that's it. If he does, that's game.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's going to be a cancel again. Ooh, that's a cancel again. Colorful, he does it every time. How does he do it? Every time he delivers for his team. Shadowhunter gets level 4. That's a big deal. But Colorful just has so much more income. He's got so much bigger of an army. More grunts going down. The Berserker almost fell there as well. And Colorful's just pushing forward with the good old Hunts and Archers. Is gonna get the Blade Master kill here as well. GG is called. And that is game. That is the win for China. West had a good effort. But China does take the W in the end. So it's 3 more points for them, right? Yeah. 37 points for China, 33 for West. Good attempt by the West. In fact, they played amazingly, especially Hitman did. Today was not Hitman's best day, unfortunately. I hope this is not gonna bother him too much. But the first 4 days especially were the Hitman show, were the show of the West. But in the end, the most important day is the last day in China, delivering super hard today. 15 points go to China today, and only, what was it, 3 to the West. And that is our champion, being China in the Douyu Yule Cup 2021, China versus the West.